What's up, guys? So today I wanted to talk about what's coming in the future of Escape from Tarkov. So they recently announced at Gamescom that they're adding a new patch to the game in about 2 to 3 weeks from now. So what are they adding to this patch? Blind fire is one of the big things that they're finally adding to the game. Being able to shoot over cover without having to actually look could save lives, and it'll give some suppressive fire, and overall it's a good feature to have in any kind of shooter game. Now, one of the cooler things that I thought that they're adding is hideouts. Now, they haven't confirmed if this is coming in this patch or if it's coming later on in the year, but they said there is a possibility that this will be coming in this patch. Now, what the hideout is like a visual representation of your stash. So it'll have like all the things in your stash that you have in there. I believe that you'll be able to do the modding and stuff inside your hideout, and there's a shooting range to be able to test your weapons, which is much better than having to go into a PvE version of the map and test out your weapons every time you want to do that. It'll be much easier to customize your guns and then test it out right on the range that's inside of your hideout. Now, another thing that actually gives some, meaning to the game is they're adding quests to the game. Now, they said these are going to be non-generic quests, so they'll have some kind of meaning to them, and they'll be somewhat anywhere from difficult to very easy. Some will be like kill this many scavs, but others will be like take a gas can to a checkpoint and defend it, or collect so many of this different type of item. So there'll be a lot of different types of quests, and that kind of gives more meaning to the game than just going into the game and collecting loot and getting out. Instead, you'll be more incentivized to stay in the raid and do some of these quests before you actually extract. So it'll give a little more meaning to the game, and I'm assuming that later on in the game they're going to add other reasons to actually play the game other than just looting and dipping out. Now, another thing that they showcased in Gamescom is some of the new guns that they're adding. They're going to be adding a lot more guns as the game progresses and before they actually decide to release it. I know the Colt 1911 is one that they're planning to add, but the one that they're going to be adding in the next patch is the AK submachine gun that they're adding, that's kind of similar to the MP5 or AKS. So that'll be pretty awesome. Another thing that they're adding is the grenade launchers back. I heard that the grenade launchers were kind of broken, so they took them out on the alpha, and now they're going to be adding them back in. Now this could become a problem because grenades in general in the game are pretty overpowered, but if they manage to tone it down a little bit or make it to where it's not that overpowered, then it should be an awesome inclusion in the game. Also, they'll be adding fall damage back into the game that they took away before closed beta. I'm not sure if they took it away completely, but fall damage doesn't work the same way that it should, and it's pretty inconsistent. There's been times where I've fallen and broken my legs, and then there's been times I've fallen from a tremendous height and nothing happened. So that'll be a good thing to bring back the realism of the game. You can't just be jumping around wherever you want to go. Now, another thing they're going to be adding, I'm not sure if it's coming in this patch or a later patch, is the arena map. This will basically be like a battle royale map where you just go in if you want to kill people and just go in and slaughter people really quick, and you don't do as much looting. You just loot the bodies of the people that you killed, and then you just get out. So it'll be more for like quick matches, kind of like how Factory is right now. Another thing that they're adding confirmed to the next patch are emotes and in-game voice chat. So some of the emotes are going to be for not having to talk as much. You can just do the emotes to kind of signal your teammates, and you can also just flip off your enemy after you kill them if you really want to. The in-game voice chat is something that's definitely needed, considering you can't really team up with people unless you're in a group with them already in like Discord or something. Teaming up is not really something that's in the game so far. I mean, you can team up with people, but it'd be really hard to communicate with them and let them know what you're doing without the in-game voice chat. And from what I've heard, you're actually going to need like the headsets or the walkie-talkies or something to be able to use it. So that's a pretty cool, realistic way to do that. They're also going to be adding a lot of bug fixes to the game, which really needs to happen. They're going to be banning players that are hacking and cheating, so that's something that definitely needs to happen as well. Now, what's coming in the future are even more guns. They're going to add tons of different guns to the game, which is going to give a large variety of what people are playing with right now. So like people at the moment are just playing with M4s and AK-47s for the most part. There are a lot of other guns in the game, but that's what a lot of people play with because they're the most customizable and some of the best guns in the game. They're also going to be adding more of the progression of your character, so you'll be able to progress your stats a little bit more and all the different perks that you're able to level up and your gun masteries and all that good stuff. And some of the other stuff they're going to add in the future are like player-driven economy. It looks like there's going to be like a marketplace for trading and selling and buying between players, so that'll be pretty cool for like very rare items. You'll be able to trade them in and out and make some money that way. And there's also going to be boss scavs from what I've heard, so bigger scavs with more armor that will be harder to take out, and I'm assuming would have better rewards and better loot for you. So there's going to be a lot of stuff being added to this game, and it's shaping up to be a very amazing game. I'm already addicted to it, so this is a game that I'm looking at playing for quite a long time. And I've got the Edge of Darkness edition, so I've got Season Pass and all that good stuff in the future. So it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited to see how this game's going to shape up, and I'm really excited to see when they're actually going to fully release the game with all the content that it's going to have. I'm not sure it's going to be a while because there is so much stuff that this game has and so much stuff that it doesn't even have in the closed beta just yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, and if there's anything that you guys want to tell me about the game that I might not know that's coming in the future, or if you just want to have a discussion, or even if you want to play with me, comment down below. If you want to see more content, subscribe, like the video if you want to support me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.